EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the outskirts of the nation's capital. It's Northwest Stadium in Landover, the home of the Commanders. All right, we're just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. Here's 1st and 10. Daniels now going to look to throw. And this throw batted away and incomplete.
What did he tell us in our production meeting this week, Mike? He takes such great pride in his coverage abilities, and after that play, it's pretty clear why.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Man in motion is Brown. On 2nd down, it's Daniels. Oh, intercepted on the 2nd play of the game. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
Well, that's certainly not what we were expecting to see, especially from a quarterback of this caliber. Opening drive turnover. And let's hope for their sake, Mike, this is not a sign of things to come the rest of the day.
Rodgers going to put it up to get started. There's a throw right side. It's going to be incomplete.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up 3rd down. They'll go again with Hall. He is in. Breece Hall. Touchdown, New York. That gives him 14 touchdowns for the year. The extra point is good. And the Jets are very quickly out to a 7-0 lead. $7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Austin brought in motion. Now there's a throw out wide. Hey, this might be a double pass. The throw is going to be caught. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 70 yards. Touchdown, Washington. The PAT, up and good. And the Commanders will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run, and it's hauled. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. 26. They'll send him over to the left. Now a throw here. It's backwards. He might be looking to throw this. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. What a way to start this drive. A second big play. This one for 22. That's going to be caught by Gray. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Trying the left side, here's Hall. Down the sideline, inside the 25. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Breece Hall. Touchdown, Jets. So that is 2 touchdowns in this game, and now 15 for the year. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. On first down, Daniels. He's got a man down the field. It's Austin. And he is out of bounds all the way down at the 35-yard line. A big play there for Washington. 35 yards.
Here we go. 60 Bobcats, 6 last day, 19.
On first and 10, here's Daniels. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line.
Defensively, you put so much effort about defending the middle of the field. You know that's the valuable real estate every offense is looking to attack. But what does that do, Mike? It makes you a little susceptible to the throws outside the numbers, and it leads to a chunk play.
A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's first and goal. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Touchdown, Commanders. A lot of big bodies down there, but at the end of the day, the one that mattered, the one with the ball, finds the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, once that back gets the ball, Mike, he's just looking for a little crack of daylight, and he's thinking, I'm going to run into it and just hope I come out the other side. And in this case, the other side's the end zone, and they get 6.
We are all square, 14 apiece the score as this one's away. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. First and 10. We're going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. The master of play action, Rodgers. He'll air it out down the middle. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running down, there is a lot of space open underneath. That's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
And he'll get a few yards back here on the return before being forced out of bounds. He'll push forward for about a yard. C.J. Mosley, the veteran linebacker, there to shut it down. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll throw with Daniels. And this one is intercepted. It's DJ Reed. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
Another run here with Hall. Whoa! Good blocking to the 15. And he will score again. Breece Hall. Touchdown, New York. That's his 3rd touchdown of the game, and it adds up to 16 now on the season. No problem there on the extra point, and the Jets have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Brown now to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. Track at 60. 70 range. 70 range. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Set go.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. He'll go underneath here, the running back out of the backfield. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
This is what they call an angle route, and what's so hard for these linebackers is it looks like the running back is just trying to beat you to the flat. And then once you overcommit, he puts his foot down and crosses your face, and he's wide open in the middle of the field.
Now Daniels throwing on 1st and 10. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
The relationship between the pass rush and the pass coverage is critical. The better you rush the passer, the more pressure you can take off your coverage, and that's a great example why.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, 19 Lion, 60 Bobcats, Mustang 19, Panther 11, Panther 11. Trap 60, Trap 60. Hut, hut.
Throwing on 2nd down, Daniels. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Throwing again. Daniels. He'll get this one complete to Brown. They get 18 on the pitch and catch. First down, Washington.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Austin brought in motion. Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. Give him 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a first down.
Remember, Mike, he's already had a touchdown earlier in the first quarter, and at the way this game has started off, it looks like this defense is going to have their hands full stopping this guy.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete.
Seems like the quarterback was a little predetermined in his read. I think he decided even before seeing the coverage where that ball was going. Next time, read the coverage. Let the play unfold. Don't force something that's not there.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, here's Daniels. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
A loss of 6 yards brings up 3rd and 16.
On the ball now.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 18 Pioneer. Ready.
Throwing is Daniels. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. What a letdown for the defense. They allow a conversion on 3rd and 16. Space getting tight here. Down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll get this only to about the 10. Look him up on a 2nd down and 8.
Here we go, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 79 Bronco. Ready.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Alex Singleton.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Off the play fake, Rodgers. He'll air this one out for Watkins. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 88 yards. Touchdown, New York. Now, for the point after. It's up and through. And the Jets have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
Okay, ready.
A fresh fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Ready? 19 tight. 19 tight. 19 Lion.
Now Daniels. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
And for the fourth time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. And he's going to be out of bounds, but quite a turn of events here. He has set up the offense with first and goal.
So often, Mike, defenders are just happy the ball ends up in his hands, but not this guy. I mean, the catch was one thing, but then the party really got started. I mean, look at this return.
And he's got another one. Reese Paul, touchdown Jets. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. The extra point, up and good. And the Jets add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming, and the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. And he is gone. 70 yards. Touchdown, Washington. Point after, coming up here. It's up and good. And the Commanders back within a couple of scores. It's 35-21. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the end zone. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line.
At their own 34-yard line.
It's first down, and it's Paul. And that one is closed down in the backfield. What a defensive play. Knifing in, dropping him for the loss. On play action, Rodgers. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. Third and long. To throw, it's Rodgers. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A first down throw from Rodgers. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. They give to Hall. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
The offensive line doing a great job opening these run lanes. They have been there this entire first half, and I think if I'm this play caller, until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away, I think I'm just going to keep turning around and handing it to that guy.
And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterback's lucky on that one, Mike, that ball ended up just harmlessly falling to the ground. It was that initial pressure that got to him that forced the errant throw, and fortunately for this offense, that ball didn't end up going the other way.
A give. Here's Hall. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. On first down, they go right back to Hall. Yeah! And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. Well, here's the chance to cap off a great half. They have it first and goal. Here's Rodgers. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete. Luke Musgrave, the tight end, was the intended target there. And it'll be second and goal.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
A run here with Hall. He'll get a couple, mark him down at the 3. Third and goal. He'll try to run with Hall. No place to run there. Good job by the D to stop him at the 2. So instead of going for the first down, in comes the field goal unit. Bit of a surprise here. The kick is perfect, right down the middle. And the Jets going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. That ball going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10.
Here we go, set. Warrior 70. Dragon 60. Hut.
To throw is Daniels. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practiced, and at other times, it looks like they've never practiced at all.
Set. 7 Pirates. 7 Pups 18. Pioneer. Go, Reed. Go.
Daniels to throw on second down. And they're going to get this all the way up close to the 40-yard line.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins, and it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline, so as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
69 Bricks. 79 Broncos. Ready, ready?
To throw is Daniels on first and 10. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
18 ready. Let's go now. Street.
And in motion is Brown.
19 tight. 19. Check smash. Check smash. Check go.
Daniels going to throw again. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, And it'll set up second down.
19 Lions. Check. Go check. Go check. Hey, smash.
Man in motion is Brown.
60. Mustang 19. Panther 11. Trap 60. Trap 60. Ready.
Keep it in the air. Here's Daniels. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Go. Warrior 70. Dragon 60. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. Hut, hut.
To the air again is Daniels. Oh, for the fifth time, he is intercepted. And the Jets are going to take over just shy of midfield.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the third or fourth read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jump that route, challenge the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
We're going to get this outside. This could be a double pass. Oh, he's got a defender right with him, and it's an interception. Picked off by the former Florida State Seminole.
Intercepted. The Commanders take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
On the ready.
From the 25, they'll go to work. First and 10.
Set. Ready. 10 Pioneer. Check. Hurt. Cut 19. Cut 19.
Daniels now going to look to throw. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass falls incomplete.
It's now second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Shut up. 79 Bronco. Go.
On second down, it's Daniels. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. Now the Commanders will use their third and final timeout. Clock says 25 seconds till halftime. So, from the 36, it is first and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. 19 tight. 19 Lions. 60 Bobcat. Street. Street.
Here's Daniels. And more of the same. Another interception. Picked off by Carrington Valentine. And he's going to be out of bounds, but quite a turn of events here. He has set up the offense with first and goal.
And this is going to go down as a pick, but it really was the pressure defensively that caused the interception. I mean, he was a little sloppy with his fundamentals, but I think it's as a result of the guy in his face led to that ball kind of sailing.
That one, taken in. Touchdown, New York. That's his second touchdown so far here in the first half. The extra point is up and through. And the Jets tack on one more to their lead. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. On first and 10, here's Dan in trouble, and down he goes.
By Frank Warner. It's a 10-yard loss. Brings up second and 20 at the 20-yard line.
So we've reached halftime, and the visiting Jets are in front as we'll head down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. A couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. No.
Play fake. It's Rodgers. He connects with Gray on that one. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. The master of play action, Rodgers. That's going to be caught by Gray. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. Give up the middle with Hall. It'll be a short pickup down to the 31. Nakobe Dean in on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 6. First run of the game here for Chase Brown. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down. Now Rodgers. He'll get this one out to his fullback. He'll try to use that size to push forward, but it's not going to work. Defense strong up front. They're going to get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Now Rodgers on 4th down. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. On the give, it's Hall. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Rodgers. Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have. I think there's one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down instead.
And he cannot be stopped. He's into the end zone again. Breece Hall, touchdown, New York. He is having a performance to remember. That is 5 touchdowns for him in this one game.
Makes the score Jets 52, Commanders 21.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Now, this looks like a design run. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's a 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Here's a designed run. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
You could see the quarterback once he got the snap. He was looking for any seam, any daylight, but nothing materialized, and he's fortunate he got back to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, they'll throw with Daniels. And that is incomplete.
So here in the second half, it's obvious the offense finds themselves in a tough spot, trailing by this many points. But really what makes it difficult is when you have to operate, Mike, in a comeback situation where you have to air the ball out every single play, it stresses your offensive line. It stresses your quarterback. It stresses your playmakers. It is just a really difficult way to play offensive football in the NFL, and they've got to do it really for the remainder of this half.
26-yard line.
Hey, take 26.
Play action now with Rodgers. He'll air this one out for Watkins. And he will take this one in. 74 yards. Touchdown, Jets. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. The extra point is good. And the Jets stretch things out even further. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Now Daniels throwing on 1st and 10. This one grabbed by Austin. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 37-yard line.
They're going to motion the tight end over here. Throwing on 2nd down. Daniels. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And he's just throwing ducks up there. Another ball intercepted. Picked off by Sauce Gardner. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. Not going for 2. They'll kick the point after. He's got it. And the Jets add on to their already sizable lead.
Commanders 21.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it, and no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line.
And you could tell pretty quickly, Mike, that once the quarterback started chopping his feet, that there was nowhere for him to go. Great job by the defense, not only reading quarterback run, but getting him down behind the line.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates, 18 Pioneers, come 19, come 19.
So we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So they go backwards on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 13.
Let's go now. 79 Broncos.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. And more of the same. Another interception. Picked off by Carrington Valentine. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
At this point, they're just trying to make something positive happen here late in the fourth quarter. This secondary blanketed the entire field, and the ball ends up falling into the wrong arms.
Here's a shot toward the end zone. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Give left side. Here comes Hall. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up third down. A carry here for Brown. The offense not coming off the field, and here's fourth down. Rodgers to throw. That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on 4th and short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
That is sweet. Gain of 16 on back-to-back plays. And another first down. Throwing now, Daniels. No one open, he'll drop it to his running back. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. 2nd and a yard. Throwing again, Daniels. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Trap 60. Buffalo 18. Warriors 70.
3rd and a yard. It's Daniels. And that is incomplete.
Yeah, now it's just getting out of control, Mike. I mean, to see him continue to put the ball in harm's way time and time again, it's a little miscommunication. It's a little bad execution. I'm sure it's a little bit of everything. But at the end of the day, the ball is in your hands. You've got to make better decisions with it.
And he's just throwing ducks up there. Another ball intercepted. And the Jets are going to get the football here at their own 38-yard line.
It makes sense to try to push the ball downfield, Mike, and go to the air when you find yourself trailing by this deficit. But it also makes you very predictable. You see the defense, they're in nickel personnel, extra defensive backs on the field. It gets that much harder to throw when the defense knows it's coming.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
50. Hey, you block. Back north.
Off the play fake. And the rush too strong. They're in there in a flash for the sack. third down. Rodgers. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. Rodgers now. That's going to be caught.
So the key to this play is when you're going to play pass coverage and you're going to drop in depth, you have to understand if the quarterback drops the ball off short, you need to rally tackle. You need to limit the run after the catch. Don't let that receiver pick up the first down. That's exactly what this defense was able to do in this situation. Tackle him short of the chains, force the turnover on downs.
That's going to be incomplete. Looked like they had him for a second. They went into the bag of tricks. It almost worked. It's second down. Off the RPO, they'll get it to Brown. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage.
The quick passing game in the NFL, Mike, is so dependent on yards after the catch. You got to generate space with the scheme, and then it's up to the receiver to do the rest. In this case, nice job defensively, because this guy couldn't even get back to the original line of scrimmage. Even though it doesn't result in a sack, when you dial up the right pressure at the right time, Mike, sometimes that's all it takes to lead to that incompletion. The timing is just a little off between the quarterback and his intended target, and the ball falls incomplete.
19, Pioneer, come 19, come 19. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Check smash.
Man in motion is Brown. Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. He'll get this one complete to Brown. And it's going to be a Commanders first down. They convert in style. Huge play on fourth and long.
19 tight, 19 tight. Go.
Daniels going to throw again. Right back to Brown. He's got it again. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment.
Ready, break. Mustang 19. Set. Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready.
To the air again is Daniels. That is caught to the goal line and in. Calvin Austin. Touchdown, Washington. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. Now, a 2-point conversion attempt coming.
Let's
The
go.
Commanders will line up for the 2-point conversion.
That's out quickly and complete. And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5.
J.J. Hamler on the return. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So third down, forthcoming. They'll try to get this one on the ground. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line, and it's fourth down.
Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. That's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down.
Let's go now. Trap 60, trap 60.
On 1st and 10, here's Daniels. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. Here's Daniels. And this is too far over the end line. It's incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
Buffalo 18. Go. Ready?
From the shotgun, and more of the same. Another interception. Picked off by C.J. Mosley. And the Jets will take over at their own 15.
Oh, and in that spot, Mike, that's just painful to see. If the throw's not there, you want him to just get rid of it. Throw it 50 rows into the stands. Give somebody a souvenir. But worst case scenario, you've got to get to fourth down and have a shot at 3 points. But instead, after that pick, you come away with 0.
He'll air this one out for Watkins. That is brought in. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. The extra point is good. And the Jets will add one more onto their big lead. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. First and 10.
Warriors 70. Check go.
Now Daniels. Now he'll run. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts. And they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ballgame. They'll come up now for second down and 4. Daniels now going to look to throw. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
One of those plays where you like the idea, you just don't like the execution. I didn't feel the quarterback was overly comfortable in the pocket. Footwork a little bit sloppy. All of a sudden now the pass is a little less accurate and an opportunity for a big shot. You end up falling short.
Open man left side. He's got it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, than on third down or critical moments. That's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
Here we go. One final play. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. So this one a win for the visiting Jets.